This is the digital acuity system remote control. It consists primarily of these 4 buttons, an up and down, and an isolation. This is the red-free layover. The first button presents Snellen. The second button is a quick test. The third button is for illiterate, that would be tumbling E's, numbers, and children's. And then the fourth one is the auxiliaries, could be worth 4-dot, astigmatic clock, and fixation. This is the opening screen of the digital acuity system. To open the DAS application, we hit enter on the remote control, and we then click on the application. It then takes us directly to the last screen that we were on. In this case it was Snellen. And we scroll down with the buttons. We can then put a red-green layover. We can then isolate. The next button is the quick test, and this gives us starting at 2040, going to 2030, and then to 2025. We use 3 letters so that we don't have to go through all 5 letters, and we don't show 2020 in case the patient is not quite at 2020. That won't frustrate them. If we want to go to 2020, we arrow down. If we want to go higher, we arrow up. The next button is the illiterate button, and this takes us to tumbling E's. If we press it again, it will take us to children's and to numbers. The fourth button is the auxiliary. We press it once for fixation, twice for worth 4-dot, 3 times for astigmatic clock, and whatever else we decide to put in. If we would like to randomize our letters, we turn the remote control over and we press R and it will randomize. If we want to go to single lines instead of multi-lines, we press L on the back keyboard and it brings us to single lines, allowing us to just display those and then randomize them if we wish. If you wish to set up the system, you take the cursor down to the bottom and you click on Options. You then click Initialize Database, and you choose between mirrored or not. You scroll up and down to get to the feet that you want, and then you hit Save. We then can go back to Options, and we can set whether or not we want a single line or a multi-line display. But as you saw, we're able to turn the remote control over and get whichever we would like. We have Common or Random. Common means that the letters are always the same, and random will randomize. But as you know, we can turn the control panel over and randomize at will. Once we set that, then we would save options and just go back to the Snellen chart.